for the United States Heavyweight Championship. It is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first the challenger. He is accompanied by his manager, Paul E. Dangerously from Houston, Texas, weighing 319 pounds, Mean Mark.
Paul E. Dangerously, the man with the biggest ego in wrestling. He's like a small country bounded on the north, south, east, and west by himself. Great strategist, however. The psycho yuppie from Wall Street, as we have heard him described. Lex Luger usually has the size and strength advantage. Not tonight.
No, not this time. 6'9", 319 pounds. And there you get a good look at it. A fighting machine. Mean Mark.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 272 pounds, the United States Heavyweight Champion, the total package, Lex Luger.
Tremendous ovation for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Looks like he's got a haircut, Bob. New hairstyle for the package.
You went for the total package, and you talk about the size advantage that he normally has. He's giving up about 47 pounds and 4 inches in height to Mean Mark.
U.S. champion. Outstanding competitor. 4-year pro. Been a U.S. champion 3 times. Played 7 years of pro football as Mike Acton displays the United States Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt.
Jim, a lot of people are not aware of it, but Lex Luger is also a smart one. He's smart in that ring. You know, he graduated from college with like a 3.78 grade average. That's pretty good when you figure 4 is perfect.
Got a degree in marketing, Bob. Great all-around athlete, a 3-sport all-stater in high school. Turned down an appointment to the Naval Academy in nearby Annapolis, not too far from where we are now here in Baltimore, and Paul E. Dangerously, who is not going to work, by the way, for the Hair Club for Men, even though he's good buddies with Saul Fessman. Paul E. has said that is a vicious rumor that's untrue, so we will back his story. He's not going to work for the Hair Club for Men. As long as he can keep combing it over and covering up that one spot, he's going to be okay.
Yeah. Okay. He was giving his final instructions right there to Mean Mark. Not that the big guy probably needs many. When you look at it, at these guys and you match them up, Jim, they're both big and huge. Mark, as we said, is bigger. One thing they got to do now, Mean Mark has got to avoid the torture rack. If Luger can get him in that, it could all be over. But by the same token, Luger's got to avoid the heart punch.
Mean Mark with a wrist lock on Lex Luger. Look how big Mean Mark is, because you know Luger, an Adonis-like physique, 6'5", just over 270. Nice wrist lock, nice reversal there on Mean Mark. I look for this match to be competed mostly on at a vertical plane here, Bob.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see him get on the mat too many times.
They're not mat wrestlers, they're power wrestlers here.
That's right.
It's hard, you cannot execute those power moves off your feet unless you're coming off the top rope or you're airborne from using the ropes for leverage for some reason.
But I tell you, at 6'9", 319 pounds, Mean Mark is one of the, if not the most agile big men that we've ever seen in the ring, Jim. The guy can walk the ropes, he can get into the air, he can drop kick, he can do a lot of things that men much smaller can do.
Paulie doesn't have a wealth of fans here at ringside. He's the Andrew Dice Clay of the NWA these days.
Would it tell you something about Mean Mark if I were to tell you that his favorite pet was a snake?
I can believe that, Bob. I think you're, yeah, I can believe that. I'll tell you, the kid was a great high school and college athletes, same as Luger. If you look at the backgrounds of both these guys, you'll find that they have some unique similarities as far as their basketball abilities. They both played football. They were both outstanding students. Mean Mark's got a degree from Texas Western University in sports management.
That's right, sports management, yes.
And he goes to the ropes there. That'll break the maneuver. Dangerously has him tutored well. Don't expend any extra energy. Use the ropes. Save your strength.
Well, Paulie Dangerously, Jim, doesn't have many friends, but he's one of the most astute managers in professional wrestling. I think he and Jim Cornette, you got to rate as probably the two tops at that profession.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, again, discount Teddy Long.
No,
he's got the World Tag Team Championship.
Right,
I think it depends on what you're looking for there. As far as what you're looking for in a manager, they all offer unique characteristics. But Luger used great quickness there. Usually Luger has the advantage in power, but not in quickness because he's usually so much larger than his opponents. I think here we'll see maybe a little different match from the package. He is a quicker man.
He pulled the hair! He pulled the hair! I saw him do it!
Well, that United States Championship means a whole lot to Lex Luger.
He's a football player. He's not supposed to wrestle that good.
Paulie Dangerously said, he's a football player, Jim. He's not supposed to wrestle that good. Maybe Luger surprised him with that move.
You don't win a U.S. championship 3 times without great ability. And Mean Mark, that gloved right hand, with a couple of clubbing blows to the total package Lex Luger. And Luger feeling full force those right hands. Irish whip to the corner, and Mean Mark missed and nailed the elbow on the top turnbuckle. Luger back to work on the wrist lock.
That was that quickness that you mentioned. But you know, I was just thinking, not many times in a match is Lex Luger ever going to look up to an opponent.
High cross body by Luger, and Mean Mark too strong there for Luger to hold down. Good arm drag takeover by Lex.
Luger showing you not only some quickness, but some great moves in there also.
He doesn't use that arm drag takedown very often. He usually uses a side headlock to take his opponents down.
He's pulling hair, Murray.
He's talking to Murray.
I don't know what he wants Murray to do about it.
Is that Murray Povich watching at home with Connie Chung?
Could be.
Back to the vertical base are both these outstanding athletes. Armbar applied by Luger. Mean Mark trying to negotiate a way out of this situation. Nice move by Luger. Good concentration and strength to hold on.
Held right on, rolled right on through the move, kept that arm bar, now still got that pressure on that arm. As you say, good move on the part of Luger. He's wrestling a smart match so far. Jim, and when you look at these two men in the ring and you think about the NWA and all of the outstanding competitors, the athletes, where in the world is it going to end? They just keep getting better and they keep getting bigger. Bigger, stronger, more powerful, and better athletes.
These guys are both in the super heavyweight category and with very little, if any, body fat on these two guys, any excess, I should say. Mean Mark going for that hard punch, went a little high with it, got Luger that time though, from behind with that gloved right hand, caught him in the, looked like the side of the head, big foot right to the face, and the total package now, after about 2 or 3 high impact moves, it's Mean Mark.
It tells you something about a guy when he's big enough to get a foot straight out into the face of a man 6'5" tall.
Mean Mark. I wonder if the referee checked that glove before this match started. As Luger is draped right above us here, right over the second turnbuckle, as Mean Mark attempting to rob this total package from any oxygen that he's stored away. The fuel that run the athletes, the oxygen.
Well, Mark has certainly learned his lesson well from Paulie Dangerously. He's staying right on top of Luger now. He's not giving him breathing room.
Mean Mark's got that arm wrenched back. He's also got some tights there.
Boy, with 319 pounds on top of you, it's going to be hard to get up off of the mat.
We don't find Luger in this position, Bob, very often. Flat of his stomach. He's close to the ropes. I wonder if he would use the ropes to break the maneuver.
He might be able to reach up and grab that rope. I don't know, pride may keep him from doing that.
I think you're right. Mean Mark's right hand has been very effective thus far in this contest. Luger has suffered from that. And now Mean Mark climbing to the top rope.
Look at this, Jim.
Walking right down it, and nails again with a gloved right hand on the back of the head of the total package Lex Luger.
Well, we said that big man could do things that much smaller men couldn't do, and you just saw Mark do it when he walked down the ropes.
Luger fights back with a big elbow. Mean Mark's eyes cross there momentarily. Luger fights back. Great right hands. Luger goes for some momentum. Up and over he goes. Mean Mark and Paul Lee had that one well scouted.
He not only went out of the ring, but he went sailing out of the ring. He almost went up into the crowd, the first row of fans.
Watch Paul Lee. Paul Lee's trying to draw the referee to him. And for that reason, another cheap shot on Luger, perpetrated by Mean Mark. Paul Lee needs a setter, a babysitter or something. Luger's head ran face first into those are wooden stairs leading into the ring, and they're heavy.
And that's a metal cage around the ring, and it's steel. It's not lightweight at all. Oh, and here he is, right at ringside, right at our table, as Luger's head slammed hard right into the table, right at our elbow.
He rammed him on our table here, and Luger in a great deal of trouble. May not be able to make it back into the ring.
You want to be in the wrestling business. That's what happens when you're too close to the exit.
Yeah, well, you need to go brush your teeth and use a little mouthwash before you come back over here, please.
Or I'd have been gone.
They're using everything that's not nailed down to try to wrestle the United States Heavyweight Championship from the total package. Luger up over top, sunset flip, and he, no! Did he get him? No, he got 2.5 there. Mean Mark again. Bob, you think there could be something in that right glove hand?
Boy, he has really landed that right hand a number of times, and every time he does, Luger reels from it.
That's his heart punch hand, and we've seen him literally paralyze men temporarily after nailing him with that heart punch.
Well, we've never seen anybody get up from that heart punch. And if he lands it on Luger, I don't know whether Luger could survive it or not. That one spun him around, it was so hard.
Mean Mark has the advantage when they go toe-to-toe. He has proved it thus far. Luger, though, with a nice reversal, set much too early, and Mean Mark nailed him from behind. And now Mean Mark, front face lock, got him up and suplexes it. But Luger right back up, and Dangerously cannot believe it. Paul Lee can't believe it. Oh, that's clothesline by the package. Luger with a chiseled physique explodes with those clotheslines on Mean Mark, and the tide has definitely turned.
Mark flat on his back out in the ring, but Luger, as you say, has turned the tide of it. He's got to get him in a torture.
Can he get him in a rack? Can he get him up? He's got him up. Oh, 319. My goodness, Luger is so strong.
The referee goes down.
Referee kicked in the face. Paul Lee with a telephone nails Luger in the ribs. Paul Lee wants the referee up. He'd love a cheap victory here.
Both wrestlers are down, and so is the referee.
The unbelievable part of this is that Luger had Mean Mark, all 319 of him, in the torture rack. And Dangerously's trying to revive the referee.
There was no way once he got up there that Mark was going to get out of that. It would have all been over. It would have been curtains for Mean Mark, and Dangerously not quickly got him into the ring.
Mean Mark may steal it right here. 1, 2, and 2 3/4.
He got it up.
He got the shoulder up, and we're a half a count away from a new United States Heavyweight Champion. But again, Luger goes down from the right hand. Oh, this is physical.
He keeps driving that right hand. Luger's been hit with it dozens of times so far in the match. And they both now.
Mean Mark signaling for the heart punch. Bob, we may see the changing of the guard here.
If he gets him set for it, it could be it.
Trying to get some momentum.
He says the heart punch is coming.
Luger just nailed Paul Lee and close on Mean Mark. 1, 2, 3, and the champion retains the title.